Before Tom Cruise became famous, he changed more than 15 schools. Before Tom Cruise became famous, he was an ordinary guy with a lot of complexes, working as a waiter in roadside cafe. Before Tom Cruise became famous, he was dyslexic and couldn't speak properly. Welcome to the Starbloid channel, and today you're going to learn about Tom Cruise's life before he became famous. Before we begin, subscribe to the channel and give it a like. Let's go! Thomas Cruise Maypother IV was born on July 3, 1962, in Syracuse, New York, to a Catholic family with roots in England, Germany, and Ireland. His father, Thomas Cruise Maypother III, traveled to America in search of the American dream and worked as an electrical engineer. A meeting with Mary Lee Pfeiffer, Thomas' mother, changed his destiny. The woman worked as a teacher defectologist. In addition to Thomas, the couple had 3 more daughters: Lee Ann, Marian, and Cass. The actor is not very fond of remembering his father and frankly says that it would be better if the father figure was not present in his life at all. He was a dishonest and cowardly man, are the words Cruise uses to describe his father. When something doesn't go according to their plan, such people inflict pain through their fists and force on others. It was an important lesson in my life. First, your father makes you relax and hope for the best, and then comes the disappointment. I always thought of him as someone you can't rely on. Tom called his father a harmony destroyer and had virtually no relationship with him after his parents divorced in 1974. The meeting occurred only after the elder Cruise was diagnosed with stage 4 cancer. As the actor recalls, my dying father was in the hospital and agreed to meet me only on the condition that I would not discuss the past. Looking at him at that moment, I felt regret. The man who had once held me in fear seemed lonely and vulnerable, and he wasn't even 50 years old yet. Thomas's father often had to deal with financial difficulties. Family life was filled with moves, scandals, and even domestic violence toward the children. The unstable environment and constant changes of residence made the childhood of young Thomas far from easy. Eventually, when he was only 12 years old, his parents divorced. Tom Cruise, on the other hand, was lucky to have a mother who became his inspiration and mentor. I think I was the most important audience for Tom. I always saw potential in him, admitted his mother, Mary Lee Pfeiffer. Mary Lee had to work hard to provide for her children, and after long days at work, Cruise would help her relax by massaging her tired feet. The family later moved to New Jersey, where his mother married Jack South in 1978, when Tom was 16 years old. Jack loved her so much that he accepted all of us, all 4 of us, Cruise recalls. It was my mom and stepdad who supported me in my desire to become an actor. His father was not the only source of difficulties Tom Cruise faced in his childhood and teenage life. In school, classmates bullied him because of his dyslexia, which was one of the reasons for the actor's future difficulties. I was sent to the school counselor. Honestly, the diagnosis was a blow to my self-esteem. I remember questioning myself about whether I was really normal or not. And by the way, I didn't have a close friend that I could completely trust. In total, Cruise changed more than 15 schools. Already from the age of 8, little Tom began to earn, working for neighbors, moving the lawn, collecting leaves, delivering newspapers, selling cards for holidays, and later working as a waiter in a roadside cafe. Adding to the challenging circumstances was his health and complexes. The boy suffered from complexes about his appearance, especially bothered by his crooked teeth and short stature. At school, the guy was bullied by peers. In addition, the future actor was expelled from the soccer team after being spotted drinking beer before the match. When attempts at soccer failed, Tom turned his attention to wrestling. Again, he failed. Any injury disrupted his plans. At a certain point, the guy even seriously considered the idea of becoming a priest and entered the seminary. From this idea, a year later, Cruise refused. By that time, has matured confidence that his true calling, acting. The guy attended acting classes and played in school theater productions. In addition, even managed to get on the big stage, where he first showed himself in the musical Guys and Dolls. At the age of 18, Thomas packed his bags and traveled from New Jersey to New York to try to realize his dream. At the auditions, he was not taken, and for the sake of convenience, the actor decided to shorten his name, introducing himself only as Tom Cruise. Despite the failures, Tom was not discouraged and decided to make another move to Los Angeles. It was here that he was finally able to get his first role. The debut on the big screen was the picture Endless Love, in which the main role was played by the famous beauty Brooke Shields. At that time, Cruise fell only a cameo role. Already in 1983, the guy played a major role in the movie Risky Business. The picture brought Cruise not only the first fame, but also a good $75,000. In the second half of the 1980s, Cruise finally turned into a movie star. On the screens came such films as Legend, The Color of Money, Top Gun, Cocktail, and Rain Man. For his role in Born on the 4th of July, he received his first Oscar nomination. Well, the famous franchise Mission Impossible became a real calling card of the actor. The actor managed to enter the official marriage path 3 times. The first connected him with the actress Mimi Rogers, but soon the couple separated. In 1990, in the personal life of the actor appeared actress Nicole Kidman. The union was considered one of the strongest in Hollywood and lasted as long as 11 years. The couple had no children of their own, but they adopted 2 foster children. However, after some time, the couple divorced. In 2005, Cruise met with actress Katie Holmes. The affair quickly became public. He proposed to Katie after their daughter Suri was 6 months old. Despite the beautiful wedding, the marriage lasted only 6 years and ended in divorce in August 2012, plagued by Cruise's religious beliefs related to Scientology and his unconventional worldview. In a strange coincidence, all of Tom Cruise's wives were 33 years old when he divorced them. Tom has an unusual ability to hold his breath for a long time without harming his health. Demonstrated Cruise's amazing ability during the filming of one of the 6 parts of Mission Impossible, where he stayed underwater without any special devices for more than 6 minutes. The actor always insists on not involving in the shooting of doublers and stuntmen, and himself performs all the tricks on the set, even they are very difficult and dangerous. He jumped 106 times with a parachute to achieve a good moment in the shooting of the movie, independently controlled the helicopter, and single-handedly stormed the tallest building in the world, the Tower Burj Khalifa, in Dubai. By the way, it's funny that in Japan, October 10 was proclaimed Tom Cruise Day in recognition of his acting skills. And fans are really celebrating this significant day for them. Tom Cruise's popularity has not waned in the 21st century. The only unsuccessful step was the movie The Mummy in 2017. Otherwise, all movies with Tom Cruise brought joy to the audience, thanks in part to his professionalism and willingness to perform dangerous stunts personally. In 2022, Tom turned 60 years old, and even now the actor continues to be one of the most influential figures in the world of cinema, being one of the 5 highest-paid actors in Hollywood. At the moment, Cruise's fortune is estimated at $500 million. Friends, what do you think about Tom Cruise and what other facts do you know? Share your opinion in the comments. If you like this video, then give a like and share this video with your friends. Thanks for watching.